Welcome everybody back to the workshop. This has been the first live stream in a long time. I thought I'd try a new setup. Hello there, Curtis. I'm waiting for the forge to warm up a little bit. I've been working in here all day, so I have to take a couple breaks. The gas bottle freezes up every couple hours, so I got to take a break once in a while. We're working on several projects. I'm trying to make a Viking Age style toolbox to take with me to the blacksmith guild that I'm a member of now, and we have once a month, we have open doors at the historical museum, where we open the museum up and actually fire up the historical workshop, which is a really awesome experience that I'm able to take part of that. Everybody has their own little toolbox. It's like being like a car mechanic. You always walk up and borrow tools, and it seems that they don't have too many odds and ends laying around that are useful, so everybody brings in their personal couple of tools. And so I thought I'd do the same. I don't want to be that guy borrowing the tools all the time. That's kind of an inconvenience for me and for the other blacksmith in the shop. So I'm going to be making some nails today, hopefully. I have completed most of the build already. I've got the lid and everything. The box is nailed together. That's a historically correct design. I'm going to be using a version of base my box off several versions of the most common archaeological finds, such as the Oseberg ship findings with all the sea chests and boxes in there. And one of the most famous ones, one of my favorites, is the Mastermere box. The Mastermere toolbox, which is one that I'm really looking forward to actually taking a crack at one day, is what I've been basing my designs off of to make this little toolbox that I'm going to be using there for commuting back and forth between the shop. Now I'm fantasizing about making a locking plate like on the Mastermere toolbox or on several of the popular toolboxes. Viking Age lock and key, which is a bit difficult because I've never made one before. I've attempted to film a video a couple of weeks ago and I failed miserably at making the object that I was trying to make. So let me get back to making the nails now. I think the forge is warmed up, so I'm going to be working most of the time. You'd be welcome to put messages in the chat. I'll make sure that I'll try to walk up here every once in a while and read them. Get much of a workout making nails. It's like going to the gym. I've been working up here all day already, hammering out metal. I'm going to take this off. second to walk over here and say hello to everybody. Nick Burson, hello! Welcome. I haven't seen you in a very long time. Good to see the good old usual suspects up here. We've got, let's see, we want all messages. I'd like to see everybody's message. Okay. You get the hardest part in forging nails is getting the top of the nail in the center. Otherwise, your nail will end up looking more like a hook instead of a nail with a flat head and the nail coming down the center of the nail. So that's what you're going to see me do now using my Viking Age inspired nail heading tool that I just finished making yesterday. I made some nails with it. I was very happy with it. It's one of the tools that works, one of my better ones that I have. I've made a couple of other ones, but I like this one so far. So I'm going to use this one to now put the heads on the nails that I just made, and hopefully everything goes as planned and I have a nice nail. So here we go. That's all right. Not perfectly centered, but not bad for a start. Definitely usable. Still a little bit hot. I'm going to put that over here. All right, next one. Yeah, I guess it's more like a hook. Lots of practice. Lots of practice. But that will do. Got to make about 1,000 more of those, and then you'll be good at it. So they said that the saying goes, a good blacksmith can make a nail in one heat. Well, not this one. I'll tell you that. Well, it depends on what kind of nail you're talking about too. The nails I'm using there for my hinges, you have to draw them out and then actually clinch them around on the inside. So that's why they have to be a little bit longer. So this is why this is taking a while too. And if you have all the right tools, you should be able to do it in 3 heats usually in the cold forge. Now I'm using gas, which is easy for me. I can leave several irons in there and not burn them up. With the cold forge, I can only work one piece of metal at a time because I need to pay attention to that piece of metal or else I'll overheat the other one. So that's why I'm using the gas forge today. Much more efficient for this job. next two are about to be about ready. Come over and take a look, see what's going on in the chat. The Bitcoin Viking, hello, welcome. Welcome, Dash 5257. Good to see everybody. Trying to make some Viking Age inspired nails for my Viking Age toolbox with my tools that are inspired from some of the finds that are Viking Age tools for making nails. Out of the Mastermere toolbox, for example, I made myself a piece of, out of a piece of random steel that I found at the scrapyard. I made a nail header, and it seems to be working great so far. So we'll see. Forging, old is forging. Well, depends on what metal. You think the Iron Age, I guess forging, of course, iron came out in the Iron Age, but metals were actually worked under heat back in the Bronze Age as well. And depending on what civilization may have been before us, we have no written history of, it might be much older than we think. So let me get these nails done. I've got two nails ready to come out of the forge that I have to put a head on. And I'm going to try using this hammer, see what the results might be. Maybe that'll be my nail making hammer from now on. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, we can put that on the ground. That went right through. I cut that one too short. Wasn't enough metal to squeeze at the top. Maybe I did the same mistake here. Let's see. That's a usable nail. Alright, we got 3. I need about 10 more. So the trick is, once I get the nail shape forged out, yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? Once I get the nail shape forged out, it's supposed to fit in here, and I have to estimate how much I need to cut so that the nail head will mushroom on top of the surface when I hit that the first time. Then I forge it down, and then when I'm almost done, I clean up the edge, like around the outside of the nail. That's how this is supposed to work. So, but it's always very difficult because the first hit is the most crucial one. And if it's not right, that nail's going to look like a hook instead of a nail, because the nail won't be perfectly centered. And that's extremely difficult to do because you're not always paying attention to which direction the metal is, at what angle it's sticking out of the nail header. Well, Nick, too much. The nail will actually, if you have too much, when you hammer on it, it'll start to bend over instead of mushroom down, and then you have a problem. But, yeah, of course, if you're fast, you can hammer that down real quick, but usually the heat is out of that piece of metal before you may have to reheat that nail and then put it back in the nail header, then you can correct it. That's a lot of work for one nail. So we'll see how that goes here. I'm not liking how this hammer goes. I think I might go back my favorite. we need the drums. Dun, da, da. Let's see what happens now. I'm going to try another 2 nails. Come over and read the messages before I do that. Okay, you guys are having a discussion about the Great Pyramids. All right, let me make these nails. Let's see what happens. All right, 2 nails coming right up. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. Oh, there we go. That one turned out pretty nice. All right, we got 1 real good nail. I need about 100 more of those. Smoky. So I got a nice nail. It's not perfectly centered, but it's a lot better than the other ones. I'll definitely be able to use this one on my project, so that's pretty cool. Good day, Zebulon Swearingen. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Yeah, the nails, Bitcoin Viking. I'm making a Viking Age inspired. It's based on a lot of the popular designs from that time period. Toolbox for my blacksmithing tools. When I go once a month, we have an open door at the blacksmith museum, and I'd like to take my own tools because the other guys all have their own handmade little boxes, and I want to make something that represents my skill set and my interests, and put that on display. Everybody's got their little cool toolbox that they've made, and I need something like that because I noticed I didn't have that last time. KP Heathen, welcome. I've been up and down. Been really contemplating about quitting YouTube, but trying to find new motivation and doing wonderful things. And life's been very difficult, but that's not an excuse not to tune into you guys once in a while and say hello, see how everybody else is doing. I don't know if I can do that, Nick, but maybe one day we'll do something like that at a medieval for demonstration purposes. Now let me get that other nail out of there before I get too... I'm all warmed up now, ready to go. I got 1 really nice nail. I'll put that aside, and I'm going to continue. All right, coming up. Off the grill, 1 hot nail. In there. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I'm thinking I'm figuring out how to get it just right. This one didn't turn out that bad. I think the trick is to leave more material, like Nick said. So, all right. Gotta make sure I dry off my anvil. I'll get water on my hot metal. Alrighty, coming up, 2 more. is I need to throw them in the water next time. Next time. There's a slight solution for that. We're just going to simply put a leather glove on the left hand, if I can find it. That will help out a little bit. Enjoy this. This is actually fun. Let me see if I can still say that when I get to about nail number 110. Going on over here. Yeah, it is actually fun. It's a great experience for me lately. I've been in the shop a lot, and I'm expanding my skills. And I got the dog over there. Pooh Bear's being a good boy today. I'm expanding my skills and my tool set as well, because I really want to develop into a next level of my, I would really like to take my skill set to the next level. And for that, I need to be able to make the tools, and secondly, do that well. So I need a little bit of practice at making these nail heading tools and making nails, for example, because I make a lot of Viking Age products, especially those wooden sea chests, and I really want to be able to make all the hardware myself because it's unique. I wouldn't say it's free because I have to buy the gas, which is expensive. I have to buy the coal. The steel, usually I get moderately cheap because I usually get a lot of it from a scrapyard, and I know those people fairly well, and I get a very low price. And but still, I still have to go buy it, drive around. And I take several trips there a week, so that's fuel and time. So it's not free. Yeah, buying ready-to-go rose head nails probably would be cheaper in the end effect. I could get a lot more other projects done on the side, but they just wouldn't have that personalized Viking Age touch. You can see they're store-bought custom nails. They look the part, but they're not quite original. They're not handmade. So I'm working on getting all those tools to do that, as well as expanding my skill set, because we have a lot of blacksmiths in the Viking group, especially a lot of younger kids that want to start into this, and I want to start off maybe having some people help out in the shop a little bit, and it'd be great to have the right tools and experience for trying to teach that, give a little bit along the way, so it's something to think about as well. We get back to this. Just about ready to get another nail done. Wrong way. Ah. Now that one's far from finished. this nail, we're going to cut it here for the spot I marked it. Alright, let's see what we get. We'll take this tool off the anvil, because it's really easy to injure yourself when you're not careful. Woo, hot. That one's not too bad as well. I think I got the trick. You have to leave enough metal, and you have to hit it fast enough. All right. one didn't turn out too nice. Didn't feel right either. It was like kind of bouncing around. All right. All right, that sounds great. Ooh, my arm is feeling like it's 10 feet long right now. Okay, so now we're gonna make some more nails. I'm probably gonna make, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 nails, which is about what I need. But I'm going to make enough to use up that metal. And then I'm going to use the best of those 8 nails, clean them up real nice, and then that's going to be the nails that I need for, I'm also going to make a couple extra because I got the front hasp that I need to put on as well. So we got a problem. Bars are getting a little bit too hot. Now, the reason I cut it all the way around with the hot cut hardy, I bend the nail over so when I put it back in there after I heat it up one more time, I'm able to just break this piece off and then go for the nail. That's the plan. Okay, the idea is I'm hoping is to make 2 nails at a time. That way I don't have to put the hot cut hardy down off the anvil too many times. I can make 2 nails consistently. David Clausen, thank you very much. That's kind of you. It's work, definitely, and that's being put to use as well. So there's not just this isn't just a project for fun or for a video. I'm actually making a Viking Age toolbox with Viking Age nails using Viking Age tools, sort of. This is inspired from one of the historical finds out of one of the Mastermere toolbox. It's a Viking Age toolbox that they found in I believe was a place called Mastermere, Sweden. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. I have the book with all the tools in it and all that. It's one of my favorite topics. I read a lot about it, and I studied the artifacts. And one day I hope to make the box and all the tools in it myself, which is it's a lot of work. So we got 2 nails coming up. Let's see if we can get these 2 nails turn out nice. Got to finish bending this one, cutting through. Okay, I'm going to reheat that one. All right, we'll put the hot cut hardy down. I'm going to injure myself. All right, get ready, get set. Here we go. Won't fit. Okay, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna put that one back. Try again. Try with this one. Okay. That's all right. That one will work. That wasn't too bad. I got to figure out which side. They all have the same shape, so I got to figure out which side I have to hit first. If I figure that out, I think I'm in business. I can sell these for like $3 a piece. Okay, we got that other one. All right, let's see what we got. This doesn't look like it's going to work. Now, if I tell you that one looks like the best one I've done so far, that's pretty funny. It's still a little bit off center, but it looks really nice. I was surprised. Because at first it was getting stuck way too high, but that first hit actually pushed the nail down into the nail header quite a bit. This nail actually looks really good. That's how you can be surprised sometimes. Alright. Whoops. Don't drop the tools on the ground. That's number one rule in the blacksmith shop. Actually, it's not. One of them. Alright. We have to make some more nails. Down here. I'm gonna have arms like Arnold tomorrow. Do it now! Make the nails faster! You must do it! How many nails I need? Yeah, I need 8 for the hinges. Each part of the hinges has 2 nails, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I don't have the hasp made yet. If I'm going to make a hasp, what I was planning on making though was a front locking plate with a key and a spring latch, like in the Viking Age. And in that case, I'll need another whole bunch more. But at the moment, I'm just going to stick with being able to put the hinges on the lid, and being able to close the box, and having it completed. It's still wet. The wood is still wet, and I'm trying to be able to carry it around places to dry it out, so it doesn't dry out too quickly, but it still weighs quite a bit, and I really want to paint it with birch oil. And to do that successfully, I need to dry it out a little bit better. And I think if I get the lid on it and I put a bunch of wood shavings inside of it and I leave it somewhere where it's a bit indirectly with a, dry it out a little bit of draft air, then I think I can get that done. But I need about 8 today, and depending on if I get another latch in the front, maybe another 4. But we'll see. I don't know if I can get all this done on time. That's my other dilemma. I have to have this all done and finished by the 7th of January, and I have very little free time, which is a big problem. So let's see if I can get these nails made. We're almost at the point where we can make 2 more. Okay, we have elves in the workshop. I don't know how that got on the floor, but somehow it was there. Okay. Well, about ready to make 2 more. I don't have too much longer until my gas bottle starts to freeze over. And then that'll be all for that part. But it usually takes about 1.5 hours. Sometimes I get 2 hours out of it. It's pretty cold outside today, so it freezes over a little bit faster. Let me see if I get this done. I'd like to use up all this rebar before the gas freezes up. That was my goal. Just make a bunch of nails. non-stop. Here we go. Okay. That one turned out really good. I think we're getting the hang of it. Alright. This one turned out really nice. I'm really happy with this nail. Alright. So let's see what happens next. I got one more in there. Okay. As a matter of fact, that's 2 in a row. Getting pretty good. Really happy with that. That is really nice. I think I figured it out now. Whew. Oh. I don't have that much rebar left. And these things are probably blistering hot now. I can't touch them anymore. So what I'm going to do is throw them in the water. Ta-da! One thing you don't want to do is put wet metal in a gas forge. That's not a good thing. All right. Yeah, YouTube, you know, I had to take a break. I was busy with all the things that I enjoyed doing, and I was stuck with a lot of things I didn't want to do, and I'm still running around like that, just between work, home, and finding time to film quality videos is just, I can make a video. I worked for about a week to film that locking plate, and it turned out to be a disaster. I threw it away. So I might be making some shorts out of that footage. I don't know. That's just how that goes. Yeah. So I don't know. I think YouTube has become a burnout machine for people who put hard work and effort into making good content, creative videos that show some skills, that share skills or projects or anything that's history related in some way, or nature or gardening. I think those channels get smashed. It's just because the way the whole thing works, and they can tell you all. They can tell me all I want. They can tell me all they want. Sorry, that it's the algorithm that you need to do that. I see these people do ridiculous videos, and they have millions of clicks. So it's all clear to me what is being promoted and whatnot. So I'm not after that kind of attention, and it's exhausting to try to chase it. So we'll see where this goes. So let's see what we got going on over here. before we heat this metal up. Oh man, I'm gonna have a sore arm tomorrow. Be like, "Rrr." Especially I've been at this all day already. By the way, I had to make the hinges over here. If I get a chance before the end of the video, I'll show you what I've been up to. All right, and we'll make these the last two nails. I've got what I need right there. Man, it's tiring work. And you gotta think, a lot of blacksmiths could make, back in the day there was a profession. The nailsmith would make about 1,000 nails a day. That's about a nail a minute. And imagine how much work that would be. That's hard to believe, isn't it? So I'm going to make these two nails, and I'm going to show you the hinges that I've been working on all day. All right, what we got going on here? Get that dust. Okay, here we go. Last two nails. Let's see if I get this right. I think I've got it down. Yeah. That one looks pretty good. Bent it a little bit. Cool. Yeah, I might do this a little bit more often. Need lots of practice. All right, last one. Woo. Hard work. Where you at? Come here. Ow. I don't know what that was. That was probably a metal shaving for my finger. Put that back in the fire for a second. All right, let's try that again. That one's okay. It's not perfectly centered like that other one, but this will do. All right. Let me go ahead and clean up my tools. All right. I'm going to put away my hot metal. Turn off the gas. Okay, let's see what we got. Well, the toolbox is already finished. more or less. But that won't be the last one I make. I make about quite a few of those. Oops. Haha. So, Viking nails. Could sell them at a flea market. Go sail across the ocean to some Christian continent. Be like, be a good business. I guess a Viking blacksmith to go to sail to like England and sell those crucifixion nails. It'd be like a good sketch on a joke, I guess. Hello, fish tank. Hey, you caught the live stream? Yeah, I was just about finished with what I was doing. I spent about an hour and a half now, roughly about an hour getting everything ready. It took about a half an hour forging these Viking Age style simple nails, and I'm going to be using them on a Viking Age inspired toolbox for taking with me on when I go to the museum, the blacksmith museum, when I work there. And so I'd like to have my own little toolbox with me. So I got something to show off. The other guys there, they got their own special everything. Yeah, Nick, self-made items are great. And I can't tell you how, looking at these nails and, you know, looking at the ones that actually look more like nails than hooks, that's kind of makes it, it's a very pleasing feeling. You know, as I have said, I did that. You know, that's pretty cool. And it was hard work. I did say, I must say that. But using the gas forge is much more efficient than using the coal forge. If I were to use the coal forge, I could only do one nail at a time. And, well, on this coal forge, of course, because I have to manually operate it by foot pedal, the air bellows. But if I was working in a workshop, I could leave. I'm going to drop all my nails. So, if I was working in a real blacksmith shop with a forced air induction system that was running constantly, I could put 2 irons in there as well, running the risk of not paying attention and one of my irons actually burning down, and I have to start, you know, cut a piece off and start all over again, which is really, really easy to do. Yeah. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 nails. Look at that. All right, 13 nails. We'll put this out over here. I'm going to make a nice picture. Okay. All right. Yes, I was going to show you guys the hinges that I was making. Let me grab those real quick. All right. Tongs here. So these are the hinges that I was working all day on. Yeah, they're not hot anymore. I've already fitted them. They're custom fit because the top of the toolbox has an arch to it, and you can see it like camera angles. Yeah, well, these are arched perfectly to the arch of the toolbox, and they fit perfectly. And I had quite an experience making these. This is actually the first time I've been able to get them perfectly the same size and everything, which is pretty cool. I think I did a pretty decent job on these. And then I burnished them in oil. After I got it all done, I gave them a nice coat when I heated them up, and then I dunked them in some oil so that gives them a nice bluing, a nice patina. Drilled the holes, but I don't think the holes are going to be big enough for the nails. I may have to drill that out just to size up, which is not a problem at all. I have a good new set of drill bits thanks to my Amazon wish list. Someone sent me for Christmas. Somebody sent me something off my Amazon wish list, and I don't know who it is, but if you're watching, thank you very much. I got a lot of neat things from from an anonymous person. I know it's someone from YouTube because my Amazon wish list is posted in my video descriptions in the below. So I got a lot of cool things, little things, nothing too, no expensive surprises, but I got some drill bits, I've got sandpaper, some consumable things that I really enjoyed. That surprise, that was a great thing. So whoever you are, thank you. Really, really was happy about that. Yeah, so I don't know, historically, I've been researching and I can't find evidence now if Viking Age nails were actually square nails like these. I'm just kind of under the impression that historical nails have to be square for some reason. I don't know. But the ones in the toolbox that they found, now there was several round nails and there was some that had a twist to them, so who knows? I don't know. This is the one that went, this one turned out perfect. This is like my favorite nail. It's a perfect centered nail. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, anyway, that's kind of boring, but I'm excited about this. I'm gonna show this to everybody at work tomorrow and get on there. Look what I made. I made a nail. I'm like, yeah, go buy some in the hardware store. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a great experience. I really enjoyed seeing all of you guys tune in. That was great to see some familiar faces. I was really happy to do that. That was really motivating. I've been away from YouTube for a while because it's not been very, a lot of things in life, and YouTube hasn't been very rewarding for me lately. It's been trying to take a little bit of a break, working on some of my projects and problems. But yeah, there's the hinges that those nails are for, and I'm going to look at the best 8, the nicest ones. Of course, I'm going to file the nails up nice so that they have, nice round heads and then fit the holes here. I'll probably go ahead and put these on the actual toolbox before I go home tonight. That's going to be another 2 hours of work, but I'm not going to film that. When I get the box together, I'll be doing some short videos, and what I'm going to be planning to film a video on here soon. If you guys would like to tune into that, I really would love to see you there. Okay, Curtis, it was great that you stopped by. I'm going to see you soon there. Next video. As I was closing up here, I was about to say, before I finish the box project, I would like to paint it in birch oil, which I think is a historical source of wood preservation for the Viking Age, because I just had a discussion with my buddy Bjorn about what presumably they would have used for preserving their wood. Now I know they had some oils from whales and fish. I don't have access to that, and tree products from trees, so that would be an option. And I know that tar, and they had tar for sure. They surely had tar from pine resin, and they had tar from birch tree, the birch tree bark. So I think that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to make some birch oil. I'm going to use a test piece of wood, and I'm going to paint it and see how that looks. It's probably going to look really old, and it's going to give it a really smoky smell, which I'm going to enjoy as well. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be coming up soon because I really need to get this box done before 7 January. I had lots of time till June, but in about a week, actually 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks to finish it. Why am I hurrying? Yeah, because life, I come home from work. But I'm going to try to film that sometime between now and next week. Make a video. Maybe Vanessa will join us, and maybe she'll take control of the camera action there, and then I can actually do some work around the run back and forth. All right, enough me talking. I really enjoyed you guys stopping by. This was a fun project. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We got little Pooh Bear over here. He would like to say hello. Little Pooh Bear. I don't know if you guys can see him in the camera. Yeah, there's little Pooh Bear. Yeah, okay. Pooh Bear some raus. Raus. I don't like him in the shop because of the metal shavings and stuff. So I'd like to thank everybody. A wonderful evening, good night, or good day, wherever you are in the world today. Little Pooh Bear over here, he's doing good. He's got his little blankets and his chewing bone, and he's a happy dog. Got a lot of toys for Christmas, a lot of bones and stuff. All right, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Stay safe, and see you soon.